Right, so Danny Christie lost a fight last night, and the whole of the internet has went absolutely crazy. But here's the truth. Here's the whole truth of the matter, right? So we can't deny that Danny Christie lost that fight. We've seen it. We've seen it with our own eyes. The guy got dropped 3 times. He got obliterated by Jared Warren. Congratulations to Warren, by the way. Fantastic, fantastic fight. For yourself, he can build off the back of this now and go forward. People are talking about Danny Christie and nobody's talking too much about Warren. They're like, oh, Danny Christie's this, Danny Christie's that, Danny Christie's a bum. He could never fight. Danny Christie's not a fighter. He was hand-picked opponents and bloody bloody blah. And he's useless. We don't want to see Danny Christie fight again. But those same people that are saying that would watch Danny Christie fight next week. They would do that. They would watch Danny Christie next week. And for a while now, I've actually thought to myself, should I get my promoter's license? Because I need to tell you something. There's no such thing as the fight game. It doesn't exist. There's only the entertainment business. And in the entertainment business, what you need is drama. Number one is drama. Drama. Shock. That sells in the entertainment business. Especially the offshoot branch of the entertainment business that everybody considers the fight game. So, what I'm trying to say to you is Danny Christie created drama last night. Regardless if he lost, doesn't make a difference. He created drama. Hence why even the people that hate him the most would tune in next week to watch him fight, and they would watch him fight every single time. It's like the Conor McGregor effect. 50% of the people were tuning in to see Conor McGregor lose, and 50% tuned in to see him win. But guess what? The 50% still made him money. So people need to know the drama always sells. And whenever you have a situation like this with Danny Christie and he's hated so much by a certain demographic of YouTube, he can capitalize off the back of that. That's what I would do. I wouldn't feed into it. You have great trash talkers like Chael Sonnen, Conor McGregor, and many others in between that have understood that I need to get people invested in me, whether that be in a negative way or a positive way. It doesn't make a difference. Now, I do believe Danny Christie's dropped a response to his fight last night, to him losing the fight. And apparently it was a humble response. And people are saying, well, he's just doing it to see a face. Guess what? And I'm going to say this to you right now. I couldn't care less. I couldn't care less what Danny Christie done in his younger days. And I don't care if he stormed out of that ring and he didn't show respect to his opponent. I'm actually happy he done that because guess what? He's brought more traction towards himself. Because at the end of the day, why are these people fighting? They're fighting because they want to make money. Unless people are 100% correct, like there's channels out there saying that Danny Christie is an egomaniac that's only in it for the ego and the fame and for people to see him in sort of like a godlike figure. But there's probably a little bit of that too. But I would say there's a lot to do with the fact that he wants to make money. He wants to build up a presence and he wants to monetize himself. I would say that would be the bulk of why he's doing what he's doing. Let's face facts here. So if he wants to make a lot of money, he's doing the right thing. Because now he's created a lot of drama. He stormed out of that ring last night and he didn't show respect to his opponent, and he made a video today apologising about that. That's where I think he was wrong. I don't think he should have apologised to anybody. Honestly, if you really see it for what it is, I don't think he should apologise to anybody. I think he should have made a video and says, do you know what? I couldn't care what any of you think, because I'm going to go in and I'm going to rematch Jared Warren and I'm going to win. I'm going to show you that was a fluke, and that would get people more invested maybe into the rematch, because as it stands, after Danny Christie's performance last night, the BKFC probably won't book a rematch because it was so one-sided. And Jared Warren will have another opponent and he will elevate while Danny has to stay stagnant and wait for an opponent. He could have said to himself, I'm going to make a video right now and I'm going to solidify the rematch. Yes, Jared, you beat me on the night, but it was a fluke, my friend. It was a fluke. You beat me and it was a fluke. I'm going to show you in the next fight that I'm going to show you the real Danny Christie in the next fight. That probably would have brought more traction towards himself and probably would have solidified a rematch. Am I wrong? You're probably going to say, well, Ronan, you're an asshole. You'd be correct. I am an asshole. 100% I'm an asshole. But that's how you sell fights. That's how Conor McGregor. You need to know this, right? So you have Conor McGregor, right? Who never ever lets the promoter promote him. Conor McGregor is self promoted. Conor McGregor, at the end of every single fight, regardless if he wins or he loses, he has his next opponent lined up. The same as Chael Sonnen. The same as Muhammad Ali. The same as all these great sporting athletes that fight in combat sports. They have their next opponent lined up and they will sit on the mic and they will say, I want to fight that guy. Even after they've just won. Even after they've just lost. I want to fight that guy. And it gets the crowd invested in you. So it's do or die for Danny Christie. He can see this as an opportunity where he can sort of wallow in your own self-pity because you've lost a fight and your ego's a little bit dented, okay? Or you could use this as an opportunity to spur yourself forward and make the most of this. There's yings and yangs to everything. Okay, you've lost the fight, but guess what? Now you can build off the back of this and you can create more drama so more bums go into seats, more eyeballs watch you, and hence that turns into and equals money. But I have to speak on something here. I'm going to have to take off my jacket. It's very, very warm. It's very, very warm in this house. So, I have to speak on something here. So, the people that are sort of criticising Danny Christie, okay, you've got every right to criticise him, but what you need to know is most of these people that are criticising Danny Christie have never had a fight in their life, including myself. I have never fought professionally in my life. I've never walked into a ring, into an octagon, under the lights with people watching me for a professional fighting promotion. I've never done it, so I can't speak on this. I can't give you those feelings, what it's like to take a loss in front of all those people. I can't, I don't know. But so is many other people that are criticising Danny here. What I will say is, on a moral note, at least the guy has the balls to step into the ring, put himself in that position to be beat and to win. So, but once again, a lot of people, a lot of fighters I'm noticing here. Paddy Pimblett is a good he's a good example to use here. Paddy Pimblett says that he doesn't like negative comments. And well, there's something I need to say to Paddy Pimblett and people who don't like negative comments, who shy away from negative comments. Number one, stop reading comments. Why are you reading comments? I don't understand why you would be doing that. Stop reading them. You're bound to have something better to do with your life than read comments. Number two, you need to understand that it's the negative comments that drives the algorithm. It's the negative people who buy the fights. It's the negative people that the promotion relies upon to bring traction towards every single fight. It's not positive people. It's not positive people. Nobody gives a single fuck about positive people. People only tune in when there's drama and negativity in any situation. So you have to be thankful for those negative comments, even if they're saying horrible, terrible things. It's up to you to be mentally strong. You've put yourself in that situation in front of everybody, including positive people and negative people, and you're going to get a mixture of both. If you're that sensitive, don't read comments. That's, I get negative comments all the time. The most horrible negative comments that you'd ever see in your whole entire life. I don't listen to those negative comments because I don't care. If you know who you are, then it doesn't really matter what anybody else says. Nobody's really going to say that to you in real life, are they? They're not going to do it. Think about it. Nobody's going to come up to you into the street and say, oh, you're a such and such supporter. You're a bacon. Nobody's ever once done that to me in real life. And nobody will ever do that. It's just people with faceless accounts that want to hide their identity and, they want to release a bit of anger. Who cares? Let them do it. So what I'm trying to say is that you can be two types of a fighter, in my opinion. What I've seen throughout my life in combat sports is you can be the fighter that wallows in your own self-pity and goes, well, this is a loss, this is terrible, everybody thinks that I'm a bum. Or you can go, fuck that, I'm going to come back and I'm going to drive as much negative and positive traction towards my next fight. I want to know who Danny Christie's fighting next. If I was Danny Christie, I would say, well, look, I got beat by Jared Warren. I want the rematch. I want to fight another person. I want to fight this and get people back, and people get people back on the traction with all of this, and people will tune in and go, well, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna tune into this next fight. I'm gonna tune into this next fight. That's what I'm gonna do. Maybe he's right. Am I wrong? A lot of people are going to disagree with me. I know that, but I think I'm right. There's no point wallowing in your own self pity. So it is what it is, guys. It was a very, very interesting night. Thank you to everybody that tuned into the live stream. I appreciate that. Good chat. Loved the chat. Loved the way it was going. Loved all the people coming in and having a bit of crack. So massive respect is. I will be doing fight companions for the foreseeable future. I'll be talking about the Eddie Alvarez Mike Perry fight and that whole card, man. That card is absolutely a thing of beauty. I cannot wait for that December 2nd, guys. I mean, subscribe, hit that notification bell, and make sure you tune in for that fight companion. And I sometimes I do fight companions on TikTok, and you can find the link for my TikTok in the description, or just use the handle at Holden Official One, all lowercase, and go follow me on TikTok for my fight companions. But that's it, guys. Interesting night of fights. I'm gonna maybe make a video on Robbie Brown. I don't know. I'll see how I feel. But listen, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Peace.